Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I am Gigi of GGmadeit.com. You know, the knitter, the blogger, and the yarn hoe, coming to you with another episode of Confessions of a Yarn Hoe. So, let me get this out of the way. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a new follower, hey, nice to meet you. And for those of you that have been rocking with me from the beginning, hey y'all. So, we all know last week I was not feeling the best, and I'm still trying to get back to 100%. I will admit that I haven't just laid down and got better. There's just been things and stuff, and I got to do things and the stuff. So I'm still not 100%, but I'm getting there. So this week, what do I have for you? We're going to do an update on the socks. We are going to talk about mail. I got mail. I got mail. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about next weekend, which is the New Jersey sheep and wool fiber. And I think what's coming up next are my needles. You guys ready? Let's get it. Okay, so let's start out with an update on the socks. I have to get the date. I know sock school ends this month, and forgive me, hello September. Hello September. We are in our transitional weather phase. September is the beginning of what I call the fiber festival season. So, those of us that are makers, whether you knit or crochet or whatever you do with your fiber, you're a spinner, you're a weaver, whatever, it's our season. So I wanted to start with my progress on the socks. So guys, honestly, I've turned the heel, and I really think that I think my socks are going to be cousins and not twins. I think I started on the heel too soon in comparison to the other one, but that's okay. They're going to be on my feet, and we're not going to worry. And I also think that I messed up the pattern in here somewhere. It looks a little weird to me, but let me tell you what I'm not going to do, and that is pull back and start over. Not doing it, because it's going to be in the shoe. Who's going to see it? But I turned my heel again. I'm happy with that. And the foot part usually goes very quickly, so I am very happy with where I am. But I really think this one is just a little bit, I don't know if it's going to be shorter. I don't know, but it's okay. So sock school has just about come to an end. I have to get the date. I don't know the exact date that sock school ends, but I know it's this month, and I want to say it's the beginning of this month. So maybe another week or so in sock school, and this will be over. So my takeaway with the knit along. One, I think this knit along wasn't so bad because it wasn't extremely structured. right? There wasn't, you had to be at a certain point by a certain day. Like none of that part happened. So for that reason, it was okay for me. This is my first time doing a sock with a mohair blend, and it was okay. You know, no big deal. I will have to say once I wear them to see how they feel on my foot, but I don't think it should be an issue. As I said to you guys before, I did this just to increase my comfort level. I can't say, I think I've said to you guys, this is not my very first sock. However, I did say to you guys that if I had an option, I wouldn't just jump to socks. So again, it's showing me that I can do it. My Kitchener stitch came out good on the first sock. Do I have it here with me? I think I do. My Kitchener stitch came out good, so I can honestly say there's no reason for me to continue to avoid the Kitchener stitch because it came out well. But for some reason, I just feel like, I don't know if maybe this sock, this first one, is stretched out because I put it on or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe I am okay. I don't know. But I'm moving along with the foot. Here's where I am with the foot versus where I need to be. So I got a little ways to go. I should finish in a couple days if I keep on knitting. I will say that there was a couple days this week that I didn't get an opportunity to knit, but that's the update on the socks. I will absolutely positively be done by next Sunday. That I can guarantee you, because I just got stuff and I need to get them out of the way. So that's the update on sock school. And as I said before, and I think I shared the hashtag on the screen, and I will do that again, and that is that you have to go watch or look at the hashtag if you're on Instagram. Sock school. Guys, there's some beautiful, beautiful socks out there. Like, I love when people do the cuff and the heel and the toe in a different, like a highlight color or a contrasting color. I think that's so sharp. But there's been some really nice stripe, just some beautiful socks. The textures that folks are using, like, folks are truly talented. And it's also been a lot of people that are doing this for the first time. And you know, every time I get tagged in a post, it's like, Gigi, I finished my first sock. Like, I'm like, yeah, you did, right? So very happy for everybody. So yeah, that's the update on the sock. And again, this is, you know, the one skein. Here's what I have left, and I'm definitely going to have some left over. So what I may be doing, comment below and let me know if you are interested or if you are a sock knitter, because I have another skein of this. It's a different base, but that might be, I might just do a random giveaway, like no fanfare. But let me know if you would be interested in a skein of yarn to make socks if you're a sock maker. I don't want it to waste. And it's only one skein of it, and I can honestly tell you, I don't know that I'll be making socks again anytime soon. So comment below if you are interested in getting the other skein of this that I have left. So let me know. So that is the update on the socks. So next we're going to talk about mail. You ready? I'm ready. So I got mail. Come on in here, cause I got mail. I got mail. Come on in, cause I got mail. Do you wanna see my mail? Stay tuned, because I got mail. So I am still, and I don't remember who it was that said to me that I just need to accept the fact that folks are gonna send me gifts. And I'm trying to get there. I'm still a little blown away when I get unexpected gift, unrequested gift, anything gifts. Like, you guys are just really good to me. So much like the choker that I shared with you guys last week, I discovered this maker because of the same post where I asked folks to introduce myself. I think I introduced themselves, excuse me. I think I shared with you guys how the comments on that got away from me. I still go back every now and again, a couple days, and scroll through and read because I could not keep up with them. And it was just so amazing, the amount of people that introduced themselves. The other part that I liked is what I like to call the magic. And the magic is when folks start talking to each other, when folks realize they have things in common other than me. Like when I can remove myself from the conversation and the conversation continues because I grew up in that town, or I used to live there, or my husband comes from that city, or that's my favorite local yarn shop. You know, just, it was beautiful. So I say all that to say, this young lady, where is my Birdie Parker, I want to say. She makes jewelry. Can you guys see my earrings? So I think I've shared with you guys that one of my other favorite things is hearts. Excuse me. One of my other favorite things is hearts. So when I looked on her page, her Instagram feed, I spotted a necklace that had a heart on it. And it has, as you can see, the stockinette stitch design in it, right? So I left a note and I was like, oh my God, I love your work. I'll be back. And guys, when I say that, I honestly intend to come back. Like usually when I see it, I'm not in a place, I'm on the move, I'm not in a place to shop. But when I tell you, y'all don't give me time. God. So anyway, Lewis of Brooklyn Boy Knits was in Chicago for Stitches, whatever, United Midwest, whatever it was called. He was there for a Stitches event, and he sent me a text. He texted me. He was like, "Gee, I have a gift from you from one of the vendors." So I just got it from him. So technically, this is not mail. I got this from him because I saw Lewis on Tuesday at a photo shoot, and we'll talk about that coming up. But aren't these gorgeous? So I will put her information below because she has beautiful jewelry. She has those, that's what I want. That's what I'm gonna buy. Let me be quiet before. Have you guys seen the shawl cuffs where you can kind of keep your shawl clothes together, if you know, especially if it's a small, whatever, even if it's a big lofty one, it's like a piece of jewelry for your shawls. They're gorgeous. It's a leather cuff and it has like a metal band on it that has designs similar to this on it. So I want to see that. She does have nice bracelets, I noticed too. And she has the necklace to match my earrings. So I want to get that. I told her that I would see her. Okay, what I was saying is she's going to be at Rhinebeck. Forgive me, at Indie Untangled. She's one of the vendors. So my intention is to go meet her and get my things. I don't know if I'm going to get the necklace and the cuff, but I definitely know I want to be shopping from her. Birdie Parker, I will put her Instagram information below in the down bar. So that was one thing I got in the mail. Now the other thing that I got in the mail was absolutely positively mail, and that is my knit necklace. So you guys remember my ring from Aaron Maya Made? Well, she has a necklace that says knit as well, and I love it. I love it. So that came in the mail, and because it was my birthday, she kept saying that she made something for me. And not only do I have a knit necklace, I also have a, oh please, let me get it together, a GGmadeit one. Guys, isn't that super cute? Isn't that super cute? So I also have, you know what? I should have told her to make that a choker. But I also have a GGmadeit one, and that is Aaron Maya handmade. She is the bomb. The bomb. And I think I told you guys a story. I met her at String Thing one evening. Yeah, I met her at String Thing Studio, and she is bad. The earrings, the necklaces, the rings, just, she bad. Check her out. So that was that mail. What else did I get in the mail? Hold, guys. So that was that. Okay. I also received a kit from Stitch and Story. Now, if you are, I can't even relate this to an age. I can't. Because I was getting ready to say, if you grew up when I did, I can't relate this to an age. Because the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, Linus, everybody knows them. So I just thought this was really cute. This is a, Stitching Company is a yarn company, and they focus on kids, I guess I want to say. If you look at their feed, everything, in my opinion, is very beginner friendly, right? And they have the cutest little designs and stuff, and I just love the whole layout of their aesthetic. So this kit is the Charlie Brown hat. So you get everything you need to make this hat. And I naturally, with most kits, you have your needles, and these are a 5mm. So what is that, a US, what? I don't know. And then you have 2 skeins each of this yarn, and they have their own yarn label. This is the Little Merino. It's 100% superfine merino, shade 514, and this is shade 523. So you get the yarn that you need for the hat, you get the instructions, and you get the needles as well, which I thought was super cute. Now this collection launched the other day, and not only is the hat a part of the collection, I can talk, you also can make an actual Snoopy, which is crocheted amigurumi. I always say that wrong, but there's a Snoopy, and then there's another knit set, which is the cutest little Snoopy booties and a hat for a baby. So check them out. I am new to them. They reached out to me. I had not been aware of them, which has been happening a lot, and I love meeting all the new makers and the different companies that are out there. But this is really cute. Then where I say like your level of ease, because with this I read over the instructions really quickly, and the hat is knit flat and then seamed. So quick knit. I think I'm going to make this for my nephew. It was funny when they reached out and said they wanted to send it to me. They were like, we don't have anything orange. And I was like, that's fine. But they wanted me to review the kit. So I am going to make I'm going to make this hat for my nephew Jordan. But again, what I love about it, number one, love the packaging. It was really cute. I think Peanuts was a great theme because everybody, like I even posted on my Instagram and asked everybody what was their favorite Peanuts character, right? And everybody was sharing who they liked. And I think it's a great beginner kit for someone that's starting out, because if you're just starting out knitting and you're afraid of knitting in a round, you still can make you a hat. This is just knit flat, long as you know how to decrease and some really simple seaming, and you have yourself a really cute Charlie Brown hat. So I was very impressed with this company, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I may do this in between my next project, so because it looks like it's fairly fairly simple, and it should be a quick knit because it's not tiny yarn. So Stitch and Story. If you were not familiar with them, I suggest that you check them out. And again, the Peanuts collection, from what I understand, it was limited quantity. But again, there's 3 pieces in the collection. There's the crochet Snoopy, which is the cutest thing ever. There's the hat and booty set, if you got little iddles in your life, and the hat. And the hat also comes in yellow with the black Charlie Brown stripe. So, more mail. This mail came yesterday, and it says it's from Chevrolet Stuff, and I believe, I'm sorry guys, Chevis Hiflinger, maker and creator. And she sent me a note. It said, here's my long overdue thank you for that skein of your yarn you sent me. Also, thank you for just being you. I have been doing some soldering and thought you might enjoy some. FYI, they contain lead, which is perfectly safe as long as you don't eat them. Nope, I won't eat them. So let's see. Now, I do know that she has a YouTube channel, and I want to say Chevy and I don't even remember what yarn I sent her, but I'm glad she liked it. And Chevy and I met on a knit night, virtual knit night, that Paige from Paige the Framer, Frame and Fiber, would host, and we haven't done that in a long time. So, and then she has a pity. So we found we had a lot of things in common. I especially love her sense of humor. She had me cracking up. So I will put her information below, as well as a link to her YouTube channel, because I know she has a channel and she does a podcast as well. So let's see what she said. Oh, guys. Wow. Holy crap, guys. How nice is that, Chevy? That is beautiful. Oh my God. You people, man, I don't understand what y'all trying to do to my heart. I can't get it with my nails. Let me see. Can I? Is it going to be nice? No, I'm not going to mess with it right now. Guys. Okay. So she says she's soldering. Solder. I always say that word wrong. But I love that you can see the yarn no matter which way it turns. I love that there's a crystal attached to it. Guys, this is so very nice. And she's calling this how do you say Sherelle? I got to get the proper pronunciation of her name, but this is bomb. I love it. I love it. I will be rocking this proudly. That is so nice. Man, when I tell you we are some talented people, we are some talented people. That is beautiful. Thank you so much. So I think that was it with my mail. I think I've covered all the mail. So let's talk about the stuff. You want to talk about the stuff? Let's talk about the stuff. Okay. So when I say talk about stuff, you guys know I did the last week video. Sunday I wasn't feeling good. We all know that. Monday I did work, but I cut my day short because I was trying, but I was sick, guys, like sick. But Tuesday was the Hat Not Hate photo shoot. And I went to bed early Monday night because I said, I have to go. I have to go. You know, bullying is just a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing no matter if it's in grade school, it's in high school, it's as adults. Because if you look at what's happening in our industry right now, and, you know, people not agreeing to agree, you got bullying happening right now. You have people that are afraid to participate in this conversation, whether it be diversity, whether it be inclusion, whether it be sizing, whether whatever, right? You have people that are afraid to deal with it because bullying is a real thing. Whether it's in person, whether it's online, bullying is a real thing. So although I probably should not have gone, I went to the Hat Not Hate photo shoot hosted by Shira. I will put information for her YouTube channel. I'll put a link to hatnothate.org. But today is the last day anyway. So if you did not participate at this point, today is the last day. The goal was to have 25,000 hats donated. And as her last update that I heard, was that Friday night or was that Saturday? I want to say they were at 20,007. I have not checked to see if that number has increased since, but just wow. So the photo shoot, Lewis was there, Felicia was there, Cairo was there. I don't know if you know Cairo. Cairo is, I met him at String Thing. He's always there for knit night. Another fabulous knitter. And again, another situation where you had the rainbow as far as origins are concerned. You had one extreme to the next as far as ages was concerned, right? Because honestly, Felicia and I are about the same age, so we probably were the oldest ones there, but you went down to the little people, right? So I say all that to say, you know, as different as we were, we came together on a common ground, and that is to fight against bullying. Right? You know, that old adage, you see something, say something, right? Whether you go to the teacher to make the teacher aware if you interfere, which could be a dangerous situation. So, you know, you have to find a way to try to help out those being bullied or let them know that you understand, right? As a kid, I can't necessarily say that I was bullied as much as I was teased, right? Because I've spoke to you guys before. I am of a darker shade, which was frowned upon in my industry, in my culture. I wore glasses, so I was blacky, I was four-eyed, you know, I was called all sorts of names. But because I was raised in a household that you respond to your name, you know, there was a few times that I came home and my feelings was hurt because somebody called me a tar baby, or, you know, you four-eyed, you know, this, that, thing, or the third, you know. And then I've always been a little heavier than everyone else. I mean, I look back at some pictures and in my head, I say I was fat, but I look back at some pictures and I would love to get back to that weight. But, you know, watch your mouth, right? Self-talk, watch your mouth. So at any rate, you know, was there times that I came home because my feelings were hurt because someone called me a name? Absolutely. And my grandmother would quickly bring me back to myself and ask me, what is your name? You know, and baby, people are going to call you names. People are going to say mean things. It's up to you how you respond to that, you know. And sometimes it's easy to lift your head high and walk away because I know who I am. And there's other times where it hurts. You know, it hurts your feelings. I'm human. I have a heart. People hurt my feelings. But to, you know, I just feel bad. People that are just going out of their way to bully someone else. And usually it starts at home. Usually they're being bullied. You know, usually they're acting out on something that's being done to them. You know, it's a vicious cycle. But it was just a beautiful, beautiful cause to support. I did make one hat. I made a blue hat. But it's just wonderful to see everybody come together, because I think bullying is a platform that we can all stand on and agree that it needs to stop, right? We can't have anyone preying on anyone else, you know, or making someone feel less than. That's just not good business. So I have some footage from the day that I'll share, but it was fantastic. It was nice to experience what an actual real photo shoot and not me outside with my camera and my remote and taking the pictures myself. It was nice to really be photographed by a photographer, and you know how they want you to jump up and down and smile and be happy and point at the camera, and you know, so it was just it was a good experience. And then that was Tuesday. And Tuesday, I don't know if you guys are aware, but Tuesday's Knitty City, which is a really popular yarn store in Manhattan. In the summertime, they hold Knit in the Park. And they teach people how to knit free on Tuesdays in Bryant Park. And I was like to Felicia, because when we finished up around 11:30, 12 or so. And I was like, Felicia, today is the last day of Knit in the Park. We were also very close to Cece. That's another gift, and I don't know where it is. We were also close to Cece's job, so we were going to go see her. But when we called her, she was at the park, so we jumped in the cab and we went to Bryant Park to sit and knit with the folks, which was wonderful. You know, I can honestly say to you guys that I have met some of the greatest people in this knitting journey, and it was nice to run into some of those folks on Tuesday. So we ended the day there, and then hopped on the subway and the train for me and came on back home and fell apart. I should not have gone out to the city and all that walking and running. Although I had a wonderful time, I paid for it, because I think that's why this is still lingering, because I haven't really just laid down and relaxed. Hard head, make a soft butt. Ain't that what they say? So that was that. So I'm going to share some footage of all the footage. I do have that for you guys. Just some vlogging kind of things. I have footage from the photo shoot. I have some footage from the park. I have some footage, me and Shelby going to the mall and having dinner Friday night. I have a little bit of footage. We went to the pool yesterday. And speaking of good people, and speaking of the knitting community, I want to stop and pause just for a minute to talk about Danny. A lot of you guys will know her as Gemma Darlings, right? I met Gemma Darlings, or I met Danny at a yarn shop. Oh, God, it's been a year or more now. And I think my favorite relationships are the ones that I can't tell you when we connected. I can't tell you when it changed from she's somebody I met knitting to that's my friend. I can't. And that's the way that I like it. I don't like, or I get uncomfortable when it seems like people are trying to force a relationship with me. Natural relationships are the best to me. Those when you look up and like, you know, when did I get to the point that I need to talk to Danny a couple times a week? When did I get to the point where I have to check on Danny to make sure she's okay? That's when I know, you know, it didn't have nothing to do with yarn. Yarn didn't make me think about her. I wonder how Danny and the babies are doing. Anyway, I say all that to say yesterday wasn't a good day for me. Yesterday didn't start well. And like I always say on purpose, I was intent on sitting in the house, sitting in my mess, sitting in my fears, sitting in my uncertainty, and creating a more negative narrative about what was going on in my head. I was all prepared to do that yesterday. But Danny invited us to the pool, her local pool in her town. And Shelby went and got a bathing suit. She was all gung-ho, and I was like, I'm not going, right? I blamed it on, you know, the lingering illness because I don't want to get anybody sick. And I'm like, no, Shelby, I'm not going. Well, Shelby called Danny. Danny was like, tell her to come on. And they pushed me past myself. And I can honestly say I needed that. I had a good time. I needed to just be out and relax. And Danny introduced us to her. I met her dad for the first time, her sister, baby James, her new nephew. And in a situation where I could count on one hand where I saw people at that pool that looked like me, I wasn't uncomfortable. Danny and her family merely made us feel like we belonged. We were with them. We were where we were supposed to be, and we had a really good time. So, Danny, if you're watching this, thank you so much for yesterday. I needed that more than you'll know. And it was perfect. I had a fabulous time. So again, thank you. Ow. Okay, so let's talk about next. You guys ready to talk about next? Let's talk about next. So, I don't have to tell you guys how I feel about that damn Della, do I? You guys know I love that damn Della. I love that damn Della. Well, I can't even tell you how long ago this was. There's no date on it. But I do still have the card in here, and that says, Gigi, someone in the beanstalk wanted you to have these. So let's talk about these. So you guys know I call Adela that damn Della. Well, here recently, that damn international Adela, because she is a beast with the colors, right? You guys know that? Okay. So I don't even know. Has it been a year? It's been a while ago. I do remember coming across her feed, and she posted some yarn and had the nerve to say that it was a mistake. That she had intended for it to be one color. She didn't like the color. She over-dyed it. And what I'm getting ready to show you was the end result. And this was a mistake. This is why damn, the girl is bad. So I'm going to stop talking and just show you. Is that not the perfect Gigi shade? Is it not? Is this not the perfect Gigi shade? So this is her superwash from Merino. It's 463 yarn. This is her string bean base, and I have 2 of these, and they were gifted to me. I don't know who. As you heard me read the card, it said the Fiber Fairy, but I'm going to put a picture up here of Denise Bardon's latest pattern, and I want to say it's called Drop Capelet. Don't quote me if I'm wrong. I'll put the information below, but that is what I'm doing with this. So I think I'm going to detour and make the hat for my nephew, because if I don't make it, winter will come and go and I'll forget. So I think I'm going to, when I finish the socks, I'm going to do the hat, but then I want to have this drop capelet to wear to Rhinebeck, and I'll show you what it is. It's just a little, it's a capelet, and she's genius with her construction, her designs, her pattern writing skills, because she's the pattern behind Hat Dana. I shared that with you guys back a little bit. If you have not made a Hat Dana, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. The Hat Dana now comes in multiple weights yarn, so you can use whatever yarn weight you want, and it is so very worth it. So I'm going to do that. And if I have any of this left, I think I'm going to do me another Hat Dana, because I want to make a finger and weight one, because I did the original, which is worsted weight. So that's what's coming up next for me, guys. Did I say damn? Did I say damn International Della? Would you look at that? Is that the perfect Gigi orange? That's that. When people say, do I have a favorite shade? And I say, hashtag all shades of orange matter. This is my favorite shade of orange. Although I love them all, and I will proudly wear them all, this is what I like to refer to as a Gigi orange. This is it. This is the perfect Gigi orange. This is it right here. So that's all I got for this week. That's what's coming up. Oh, no, I don't. Let me stop telling stories. Saturday. This Saturday coming, September 7th. So September 7th and 8th, this first weekend of September, is the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival. Christina of Chelsea Yarns will be there. Paige from Frame and Fiber has a booth. She vends there. Nancy Ritchie will be teaching a class, I believe. I'm pretty sure she's teaching a class. There's a vendor, I don't know her name, so forgive me, but she will be carrying Adela's yarn, so I'm going to make sure that I go see her Who else is vending that I know of? Those are the main ones that I see. So it is similar to Rhinebeck, but it is on a smaller scale. It is in a fairground type area. You do walk through the barns. They do have the animals. They have some food trucks up there, but it is truly a smaller scale in comparison to Rhinebeck. However, I will be there. I look forward to it. This will be my third time attending, I believe. I will say this, and I'm hoping that this changes this year's. And I'm not sure the why behind it, but I can honestly tell you a good chunk of the vendors there weren't as friendly as I'm used to vendors being. And I don't know why. Now, was I in the majority in the crowd? If I had to look at the makeup of the crowd, I was. But still, when the people just are nice, I don't know. So I'm hoping for a different experience this time. I mean, I know I can go to Paige and Christina and get all the love I need, but I can honestly say to you that my first 2 times there, the vendors aren't as, I don't know why though, but they're not as nice. They're not as friendly. But I will be doing that. So next Sunday will be footage from there. Probably majority of that will be footage from there because I'll be vlogging while I'm there. Danny says she may come, so we may get a peek of Franny and Danny and Mima and Sammy if she attends as well. So that's what's coming up. That's what my plans are for next week. And that's all I got. That's all I got. So everybody have a fabulous rest of this day. Enjoy the holiday weekend if you're doing anything with your family as we wrap up the last weekend of the summer of 2019. And if you are in the Florida area, please be careful. If you are in the path of that hurricane at all, please take heed and be careful. This time of year is scary watching. I watch the Weather Channel like it's, HBO this time of year because the storms that kick up and how they're just so destructive. Take care. And if you are there and you're all safe, check on your elderly neighbors or your neighbors that you know are alone and make sure that everybody comes out on the other end of this storm in a good position. So that's all I have. I will see you guys next week. Talk to me in the comments if there's something in particular you want me to talk about. Definitely let me know if you're interested in that skein of yarn from Little Scan Ann, because I do have a second one. And also tell me who's your favorite Peanut character. I'd be interested in hearing that. So that's all I have. Again, if you are new here, thank you for coming. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscription button and don't forget to hit the notification because every Sunday, once a week, I upload. The only time you'll see other frequency from me is during Vlogmas and Christmas. I do vlog every day then. Other than that, I will see you guys all next Sunday. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to leave a comment. And if you think somebody would enjoy spending a few minutes with me, please share it. Everybody, I will see you next week. And don't forget, on purpose. On purpose. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. Be intentional about it.
It's all right.
So listen, Felicia and I decided to make this a day.
We sure did.
We finished with our photo shoot for Hat and I Hate.
It's fun. The pictures are bomb.
Yes, it's going to be really
got a
nice.
few on Instagram. I haven't posted any of mine. Everybody else has.
Yes, same for me. But now we're headed to the last Knit in the Park for Knitty City.
I've never been. I'm very excited.
So we're at Bryant Park right now. The weather is perfect. And we're going to go over here and see some knit peeps for a little bit before we head home. And look, Felicia showed me a gadget. Not only am I a yarn hoe, I'm a gadget hoe.
Yes, we both are. Yes, we are.
Because she has it, I have to have it.
Must have it. Who you sound like? Who you sound like?
See? I gotta have it. I gotta have it. The gimbal thingy bobby.
It's called the Gimbal 2 Mobile thing.
3.
The 3,
right.
Number 3, because it's smaller.
Right.
But it allows you to do this type of thing here, and it doesn't bounce up and down.
Right.
And it just tracks your face.
Right.
And it's amazing.
So I need it today.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about order and ship. No, I need to go in the store and pick it up.
Find it, yeah.
And now.
So when we sit down, we're gonna try to knit, but we're probably gonna be looking for that.
Right. And then look, we acquired people. Did we lose them?
No, they back there.
Okay.
They're coming.
The Philly crew has arrived.
They sure did. I'm so honored to be here on the last day.
I know, right?
Of the knit.
Because I don't think I've ever done their knit in the park.
I've never done it. You've never done it, Gigi?
Nope. Only thing I've ever come to is the
Public Day?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The In Public Day.
Both be new. They'll be surprised that we both came today.
Yeah. So it's cool stuff. That's what I was just gonna say. Nancy gonna be surprised. Hello. How are you? Hi, Pearl. How are you? So, Knitty City hosts Knitting in the Park every Tuesday for the summer. So this is the last one for the summer of this year. And you can come and learn to knit if you don't know how. And the weather is perfect. They have a decent crowd. I've never attended. Never, but there's a decent amount of folks out here. And I probably should sit down and try and knit. But my nose is clogged up again. So I need to get someplace and do a good honk. I hate to blow my nose in front of people. But look, Felicia can ready to take this thing out that I want. Felicia.
Are you okay?
For real? That's what you doing? For real? That's how you gonna act?
Oh, wait, you want to stay with me?
What's the matter? What you doing?
Table!
Is she running? Oh. Go ahead, baby. You look. You can't stop. You know I'm forever. Hi. How are you? No, I got Felicia taking my thing out.
I gotta get it out the cake.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is all your stuff?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, exactly. She done took up the whole bench. Thank you, love. I don't know why that'd be that one. My little big sister. Because I'm older. That's all right.
That's why you my little big sister. It's my phone. What the heck is that?
I'm having date night with the kids. We came to Shake Shack. She's so silly to eat dinner.
To the pool. We going to the pool. To the pool. We going to the post office.
Yes. So Shelby has me leaving the house. I had no intentions of doing that today.
And that's why we going to the outside. To the outside. To the outside.
Yeah.
We going to the outside.
So that's where we're headed, to go hang out with Danny and Franny and Sammy for a little bit.
Yes. At the pool.
Yes.
Look, you gotta record a video of me like that little girl. Remember little girls? Where we going? To the pool.
Oh yeah.
What we gonna do at the pool? Swim. You gonna move out the way?
They picked up my hands here.
That's so creepy. Be careful.
Are you okay, Franny?
You see it moving. It's following my mom's hand. Oh, wow.
It's a stabilizes your phone for when you take video. Cause I have a podcast too, like Danny, and I've been dying to get it. So I just got it yesterday. But you can like trace whatever you wanted to track, and you see it's follow. I trace my fingers, so it's following. Uh-oh. So look, I need to trace Shelby so it will follow.
Mom, you gonna go down with her? What are you doing? She stopped. My mom can't swim.
She can't. Oh,
She
okay.
put us in swim lessons like the minute we were born.
So she's serious.
Which this one? So I need to go down there. Oh, there she is. Wait, let's see if I can. Which way she coming out of? Okay.
Watch, now with her pretty nails, she flipped her hair back.